Welcome to Poland Daily. Today we'll speak about China with distinguished guest Benedict Rogers, the author of the book China Nexus. In Polish, it's Chińska sieć zła, and that's the copy. So welcome to the show, first of all.
Thank you. It's great to be with you.
China is still ruled by CCP, and West is failing to see that. That's what is strange. You have all the instances of the communist system. You have the Communist Party, communist leaders, double parallel structures in the army with commanders and ideological commanders, and all that goes and goes, and the West is not noticing.
Yeah.
Why?
I think that's exactly right. The West, during that period of relative relaxation, I can understand why the West had the view that as China's economy grows, political reform will follow. But now that we've seen this crackdown, especially under Xi Jinping, for the last decade or more, and we see, the genocide of the Uyghurs, the dismantling of Hong Kong's freedoms, the crackdown across China, it is extraordinary that the West has not reevaluated its relationship and changed course. And I think it's partly naivety, it's partly just a reluctance to change the course and to desire to pursue business as usual.
Right, so the one side is the enormous profits earned by the Western companies. Another is corruption practices by China, like we see in the European Union.
Yes, absolutely. And I think one thing that really ought to wake the West up is the fact that the Chinese Communist Party is now actively threatening our security. We've had, in the last few weeks, revelations of cyber attacks coming from China on the British Parliament, the European Parliament, and other institutions.
On Czech Republic, when they had the leadership in European Union in 2021.
Yes, absolutely. So China is definitely a malign actor. We have a very strange, one of the latest developments in the UK is news just a few days ago that China is producing millions of counterfeit postage stamps and sending them into the UK market. Again, it's part of China's attempt to disrupt, undermine, destabilize Western economies.
Right. Let us cover the Uyghurs, or Uyghurs, as you say. What is the actual word? Uyghurs, because we in Poland tend to say Uyghurs, right?
Yes.
And is that correct? Does it sound like the real word, or?
Yes, it does. Yes, I think that is the correct pronunciation.
Okay, because you get Uyghurs, right?
Yes.
Anyway, that's a Turkish people, Turkic people, right, who speak language that's related to the Turkish, right? They are Islamic, they live in Central Asia for thousands of years, and they are under the China since 50, 60, 100 years?
Yes, I mean, there were periods of history, they were independent for periods of time, and the borders changed at different times, but essentially for the last, since the creation of the People's Republic of China.
Mm-hmm. And what we see now is transforming of this Central Asian state country into the model Han China territory, and obviously is a tactics of carrot and stick, right? So what is the carrot given to these Uyghurs or Uyghurs?
Well, there was a carrot and stick approach in the past, which was giving Uyghurs positions in government, business opportunities. It's hard currently to see very much carrot. I mean, they've incarcerated 1 million people in concentration camps. They lock up people for just normal religious practice, as Muslims. Acts like praying, fasting, reading the Quran are all activities that can land them in jail. So there's not much carrot today, I think.